At this point in time, I have the honor and privilege to hereby declare the IMZMUN conference on the topic of At the Crossroads Technological Advancement as officially opened.
Honorable chairs, esteemed delegates, the topic of GMOs is an important topic that is not lost on us. If done correctly, they can be very helpful to people all over the world by creating easier and improved methods of farming. However, at this moment, GMOs not only don't keep what they promise, but are also harmful. These GMOs can not only be harmful to our environment and nature, but also potentially to humans. We have noted many cases of biotech plants, causing everything from mild illness in people to reproductive issues in animals. This will not stand in Norway and should not stand in any country. This is an urgent matter that we are glad to be discussing at this conference. All countries must stand together to ensure a better place that allows people to grow old in. A better future is currently one without GMOs. We must take matters into our own hands by researching alternatives to GMOs, as well as funding and encouraging smaller businesses to move away from cheap and harmful pesticides. Stand with us in a better tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate.
Would the House please come to order? We have now reached the closing ceremony of the IMZMUN 2021. I'll now yield the floor to our Madam President for her closing remarks. Distinguished delegates and guests, dear fellow IMZ Secretariat members, and Mr. Veeden. Our time spent together these past 3 days has been very rewarding. And although, as I said before, it's only been 3 days, I think we can all agree that we have gained new insights and perspectives from each and every encounter here. But in spite of this, I, and I believe also some of you, are afraid that this is where it ends. You have all worked hard, and although this topic is controversial and the debates were difficult, you persevered and fought hard to come up with solutions to our topic at the crossroads technological advancement, with the focus being on genetically modified organisms, or GMOs. Not only was this topic controversial here at the IMZMUN 2021, but this is also a current and global issue, which you delegates certainly have shown your dedication by addressing. After informative opening speeches, interesting draft resolutions, both constructive amendments as well as a perceived endless number of motions to extend points of information and motions to move to voting procedure on the resolution as a whole, the House has been able to pass 2 resolutions addressing the further use and development of GMOs. Since yesterday, we have in addition heard from the French intelligence that there are now no more black swans in the DPRK. As confronted with this, the delegation of DPRK directly provided us with photos taken only yesterday and upon in Pyongyang to disprove this claim. We leave it to the rest of the world to determine who to believe in this. Well, I don't even know how to phrase this. Let's call it intriguing bromance. Since we are on the topic of fantastic duos, we do believe the delegation of Brazil has started a new hip-hop group. I mean, who knows? Their amendment regarding Kanye West, or Ye West, was certainly a hit until the delegation of Russia beat them with their wit. And although my own rapping skills cannot compare, I think they are pretty good for a chair. All musical intermezzos and jokes aside, we appreciate the effort all the delegates put in with their prepared speeches, amendments, and resolutions, which just proves that we are all more united than we think. Even in these unpredictable times, namely the COVID-19 pandemic, where things are still so uncertain, we were able to gather here for this conference. And although we were not able to see all your faces, we certainly could feel the heart and soul you put into your words. All these people from around the world meeting in a concert hall to pass draft resolutions to improve our current world was certainly an absolute pleasure to be a part of. Despite being far apart physically, we live in an interconnected world through means that were not known to us before. And although many of us are different and have various different opinions, we were able to work together and compromise. And I hope that many of you honorable delegates who may have met for the very first time here at the IMZMUN 2021 will keep in touch through these means, and of course also in person. As the end of my speech is nearing, as well as the end of the conference, we would like the delegates to remember that you, honorable delegates, are the present and the future of our world and planet. As I said before, we are all from different nations and are becoming more and more united. After all, this is model United Nations. These ideas and ideals will continue with you delegates, and so will the future of local, national, international, and global communities, which will build the world all of you hope to live in and be a part of. Keep working, delegates. After all, hard work pays off. Thank you.
We hope to see many of you back next year for the IMZMUN 2022, which will be a 3-day conference and will take place on the 28th to the 30th of October 2022. You find information about this event on www.imzmun.ch and on the flyers in the foyer after the conference. I hereby declare the IMZMUN 2021 on the topic of At the Crossroads Technological Advancement as officially closed.